G'day everyone, welcome to part 3 and the final part of this little series. We kick off the day at Arthur's Lake, Polaroiding for trout because we finally got a clear day without any wind. So we headed out there to see if we can sight fish a few fish, and this is how we went.
Move to the side, move to the side. Move over. Where is he? Hey? I couldn't even see him. I couldn't even see him. Where was he? Just plop it in the hole, he's probably under the weed. Where? Is he in that gap now? Oh! Did he look at it? I thought he took it. Is he still there? We just had our first little inquiry. Seen a few fish, but spooked most of them because you can't really see them. It's a little bit windy still and there's a bit of ripple on the water. You've got to be really close to them. But I was just standing on this rock waiting and he come cruising through here. So I dropped my beetle there in front of me, he charged it, but looked at it and then just swam straight past it. So I think he ran into where I'd walked through there earlier, so he didn't like the look of it. But so what we're doing, we're just walking along this weed edge with our Polaroids on and just looking for fish that are feeding. We've had two refuse the fly, one me and one dad, but haven't connected yet. Well, the wind's died off a little bit for the moment. I was just sitting down having a drink and something to eat, and it got really warm and there was a spinner hatch happening next to me. So I've chucked on a dry. I'm just going to hang around here for a bit and see if anything starts to move, because if these spinners get on the water, it should be go time. I'll go out onto this rock, stand for half hour or so, and I'll just keep moving on and on and on. Just see if I can find any fish cruising. Got a little fish in this back cut here. He's only tiny. Gone ballistic on surface. He had a look at the tag, red tag, but he didn't like it. He's coming back now. Tiny, tiny fish, but better than nothing. So I'm gonna tie something real small on. See if I can't get him to eat. I'll go with this little fella here. Looks a bit like what he was eating. Don't know if they were small black spinners or what they were.
Unfortunately, didn't catch any fish at Arthur's Lake. There was a few fish there, but they weren't feeding very well, and it was pretty hard to spot them with the glare on the water. So we headed back to the shack and headed down in front of the shack into Great Lake for a crack on a soft plastic.
Heap of beetles on the water. Well, if something starts happening here and they start rising, I'll have to go get the fly rod. Hopefully they do, that'd be pretty cool. Swan Bay's always a good spot for beetle hatches. There's always been beetle hatches here, right here. Well, the soft plastic wasn't working and I noticed there was quite a few fish rising, so I decided to go and grab the fly rod and come back down, see if we can't pick one up. They're feeding on brown beetles. I don't have a brown beetle pattern in dry fly, but I've got a red tag, so that should do. I just gotta wait and see if a fish moves again. Well, I've been here for about an hour now and I've just had my first take. I don't know what I did, but I missed him. It's tough. They've sort of stopped. The beetles are still on the water, but I don't know, the fish just aren't there anymore. Apart from that one. That's the first fish I've seen in a while. I don't know what I did there. Bugger. Wind's died off and it's glassed off. And the fish are starting to move here in front of me. I've got one working pretty frequently in front of me here. Pops up for a couple of minutes feeding and then he'll go back down. I just got to get me fly in the right spot at the right time and we should have him, hopefully. That's the plan. Surprised there's not more fish working. I've only seen the one in the last 10 minutes or so. There's so many beetles on the water. I thought there'd be heaps of fish out here. I haven't got my waders on. I ended up falling in. The fish are further out, so I thought, stuff it, I'll just go in and get wet feet. It's a bit cold, but it's not too bad. Hopefully it pays off here in a minute.
Our first fishless day of the trip wasn't without trying. Did a full 12 hours of fishing that day. Seen a few fish, but just they weren't interested in what we had. We did end up going round to Bruises Lagoon that night, but I had run out of battery for my GoPro, so I didn't end up taking that. We seen a lot of fish. I lost one. Dad broke off on one. It was probably the best night we had for tailing trout, but sadly we didn't catch any again. So thank you for watching. Please like if you enjoyed this little series. Make sure to leave a comment and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any of my new videos, and I'll see you next time.